Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we have a fun showdown between my favorite two cat-themed meme coins. Talking about Maneki and Mr. Miggles. Both of these coins have unique features and loyal communities, but which one stands out? So let's dive into their tokenomics, community engagement, and meme potential to find out which project actually deserves your attention. Let's start with Maneki. And actually, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I think it's Maneki. Maneki. Okay, well, forgive me if I don't get it right. So, Maneki has a total supply of 8.88 billion tokens, and Mr. Meagles actually has a much smaller supply, and it's sitting at 958.76 million. Maneki's launch had no pre-sale and no team tokens, meaning it's entirely community-driven. This makes it attractive to investors who are actually looking for a fair distribution without the risk of team manipulation. On the other hand, when you go to Mr. Meagles, it actually focuses more on scarcity because it has fewer tokens in circulation, which in a way makes it more appealing for those who like the idea of holding a smaller supply coin. So I know this is a meme coin. They're both meme coins. Supply is always important, and how the distribution is held. And also, when it comes down to holders, you look at Mr. Meagles, and actually most of the holders have 81.4% of the entire supply, and the top holders are not really heavy compared to Maneki, which the top holders hold half of the supply. Now, if we actually dig a little bit deeper on bubble maps, well, we can see for Maneki, Crypto.com has almost 4% of the supply, and yes, I understand those are holders. You have the pull on Radium, Gate.io, Qcoin. So, okay, fair enough. Some of the top holders might be there, but it's something to keep in mind. If we actually go to Mr. Meagles, there seems to be a much better distribution. So, when it comes to actual blockchain and holders, let's talk about where these projects live and how many holders they have. Well, Maneki obviously is on Solana. It's basically known for fast transaction speeds and low fees, and it makes it a great platform for meme coins to actually thrive. Now, currently Maneki has about 73.8k holders, which actually shows it's, shows are growing, but it's a very niche community. Now, on the other hand, Mr. Meagles right now is sitting at 106,000 holders and resides on Base. And this is a blockchain that's actually gaining traction in the DeFi and meme space. So, in my book, this actually gives it a slight edge in terms of its community size. We all know Solana, and Solana is just drowning in memes. I'm not saying they're all bad, but there's just so many memes on Solana. Sometimes it's hard to keep up. Base is still growing, so I think the edge there goes to Mr. Meagles. When it comes to cultural and meme appeal, Maneki does have deep cultural roots, and I spoke about it in my previous video, which you can check out if you like. And it takes inspiration from the Maneki or beckoning cat, which symbolizes good fortune in Japanese culture. And this gives Maneki in my book a meaningful, almost spiritual value for its holders, which goes beyond just memes. Now, on the other hand, Mr. Meagles leans heavily into the meme culture. And this offers viral potential. It doesn't take itself too seriously and actually focuses on the fun, playful aspect of crypto. But when it comes down to it, both projects cater to different emotional appeals, if that makes sense. So, in essence, you can choose. Do you want a lucky, culturally rich cat coin, or a fun, viral cat coin one? It could be down to just that. Now, when it comes to community and social media presence, one of the key indicators of a meme coin success, it's the community engagement. Both Maneki and Mr. Miggles have similar social media followings. So, for example, on X, Maneki has 57,000 followers, and Mr. Miggles has 68,000, slightly more. Yes, I get it. Which basically shows they're both active and they have engaged communities that are driving the projects forward. They have memes, they have giveaways, and they have community-driven events that keep both projects buzzing. And although you can argue that Mr. Meagles has a more viral approach and has seen a few stand-up moments where the memes have actually gone viral, and actually helping the project gain traction quickly. Now, Maneki, on the other hand, takes a steadier approach, cultivating his community around the theme of good fortune and luck. However, when I actually take a look at their X account, Maneki seems to have a slight edge over Mr. Miggles. I just think their animator is a lot better, for being honest. They actually seem more calculated. As I said in my previous video, I'm very surprised that they got listed so early on Crypto.com. And Mr. Miggles hasn't been able to do that. So I give them kudos for that. And Maneki just seems to be going nonstop. Their memes are next level. Now, I'm not saying Mr. Miggles is really far behind, but there seems to be a different tone to it. Now, I love him. I'm a fan of both. But it seems that when it comes down to their social media, whoever's running their Twitter account, X account, I think Maneki has the edge there. Mr. Miggles and Maneki, they rely on memes that go viral. Okay? They need help to gain traction quickly. It does seem that Maneki just has a more steadier approach to cultivate the good fortune theme and luck. Now, in essence, which one wins? Maneki, on one hand, has deeper cultural roots, it has a larger supply, and is built on the fast and scalable Solana blockchain. Yes. So, in my book, it's perfect for those actually looking for a longer term investment in a project that's actually backed by meaningful symbolism and not just meme. Now, on the other hand, Mr. Miggles, it does have the viral approach. It has merchandise. It has the 10,000 NFTs that are coming, that are already out there. You can already buy them. So it's pretty hard to really pick a winner. Mr. Miggles actually thrives when it comes down to viral appeal in my book. It has a smaller token supply. It has a larger number of holders. And if we just go back and see which one was launched before, so we can go to Mr. Miggles and we can see that it was launched around July of this year. And if we go to Maneki, we can see that it was launched around April. So Maneki was launched before, has less holders, but it has more exchange listings. So you can't really compare them apples to apples because they both have impressive features. It's a tough one, and it's going to come down to your preference in your chain. But in my book, I think Mr. Miggles right now has the edge. And don't get me wrong, I hold both. And I believe everybody should hold them, to your research, of course. But if you're into memes, we know who you are. You should be holding both. That's just my opinion. It really falls down to your preference. Are you looking for a culturally rich coin with investment potential or a fun viral meme coin with a strong community? Let me know in the comments which one you actually prefer. Do you prefer Maneki or you prefer Mr. Miggles? And if you actually like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And wait for the next video. Take care.